Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm going to do a live tarot reading where we talk about Foodie Beauty because I'm interested to see what the tarot has to say about this whole Foodie Natter Roman situation. You know, it's time to go back to the cards and see what they have to say. I'm sure they have a lot to say. So y'all come in and see what the cards have to say with me. Oops. Feel free to come in and relax with me. Dang it. There we are. Let me just go ahead and pin the message. Okay, so I'm going to get my cards out and see what the cards have to say about little Miss Foodie. Got to shuffle the cards up. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Oops. See what, oh, my cards are all messed up. How did that happen? How did that happen? That's right, you tell her. All right. Welcome, everyone. Feel free to come on in. I'm just making sure my cards are all right side up before we get started, so I know that I get a correct reading off of Foodie. Right now they're all upside down. How did that happen? Must be from the last reading that I did about Foodie. Welcome. There we go. So I got some time tonight. I thought I'd do a reading for Foodie. There we are. My cards are all askew. That's right, Sparky. You tell her. Goodness. Well, you got a lot to say tonight, don't you? I know. We just started talking about Foodie and you got stuff to say. That's why you're my co-host, boy. That's why you're my co-host. I'm doing well. My cat's being real talkative right now. He just got stuff to say right off the bat. Hi, Mikey's Tarot. What you doing? Hey, mister, you're looking for Booger. She's not over there. That's why you're yelling like that. Hey, Brooke. How are you? I think it's time we went back to the cards and see what the cards have to say about Miss Foodie. Because I got a suspicion of what I think is going on with Foodie as far as the Roman situation, but I want confirmation from my cards. What do you think they're going to say? I think they're going to have a lot to say. I'm doing good, Brooke. I've had a very busy day today. So I know it's kind of late for some people. I don't know if there's anybody else doing live chats. I tried to check to see if there's anybody. Bobby, what's the matter? What's the matter? You're looking for Booger and you can't find her, so you're stressed out. That's okay. We'll get through it together. So we're going to do a tarot reading for Miss Foodie Beauty. I want to know all about this Roman person, and we're not going to get straight answers out of Foodie. We're just not going to get any straight answers out of Foodie. So the cards are more truthful than she is, so we'll ask them. Come on in, everybody. I'm just shuffling the cards. We've been dealing a lot the last few days with Foodie. She's been going off. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh, I'm mad at Natter. Then I apologize to Natter. Then I'm mad at him all over again. Hi, Eddie. It's just back and forth, back and forth. I apologize to him, but yet I'm not sorry. You know, She, in her own words, said she's obsessed with Natter. She said, I'm addicted to Natter. So how can you go from being addicted to not addicted all within a matter of a day? It's just not possible. You know, just not possible. You know, usually if you're addicted to something, you got to wean yourself off of it slowly, and she's not one to do that. So what do you think the cards are going to tell me? What are your predictions for that? My intuition is telling me something, but I just want confirmation. $10 will get you $20. Roman is about as authentic as a Roman. You're right, Matthew. You know, I heard something about that. Speaking of Frank, this is what I heard. That whole situation with Frank, when she met up with Frank in the car, you know what I heard? That was actually a coworker of Pete's where he used to work. That's why she felt so safe and comfortable, because it was someone that they both knew. Her and Pete's knew. It wasn't just some random stranger. It was a coworker from Pete's work. And then when she went to go see Roman, she has a social anxiety about being around people, especially people she doesn't know, doesn't she? But she was completely relaxed around him, like she's talked to him before. So that looked weird to me. You know, this is the same woman that, you know, she could be sitting in a park in her car and she will freeze up if somebody parks next to her or walks past her car, but yet she's going to be completely comfortable with a new guy in his house. There's no anxiety there. How long till Roman gets the same treatment? You know what, Matthew? He's already been doxxed. I've seen stuff on Twitter. His Insta has been doxxed. I've also heard that his accounts, that Roman has 2 different accounts. And one he looks like the good boy, and the other he looks like the bad boy. But his accounts are very, very recent. They're not accounts that have been up a while. Yeah, you know what, Mikey? That's what I'm saying. I think he's a friend of Natter's that got pulled into the game. He's a paid floor player, much like Dee probably is. So, you know, it's just another layer and another player to add to the game to keep it interesting, to keep people interested, to keep them spending their money. You're right. It was Roman coming in the game was too quick. It was too convenient. The timing is suspicious. Her and Natter are fighting, going back and forth. And then he's got Dee over there, and then suddenly she's got somebody. There really was no pause in time between that. So I honestly think that, yeah, it is a friend of Natter's. That's why she was so comfortable in his house. Maybe it was somebody that she spent time with before or talked to before. Hello, assassin. Plus, I also heard that in that brief introductory video that she had of Roman made a comment, a very interesting comment. And I'm going to go back and look at it later. Like, Roman made the comment of talking about the bird Kiwi. Oh, he remembers you from before. What before? Does that mean that wasn't your first meeting? Interesting. Roman is Natter's friend or his rat friend. It could be a friend of the roommate also. There has to be a connection somewhere. There has to be a connection somewhere. You know? I believe there is a connection somewhere. So did you watch the video? Mikey's Tarot, did he actually say that? That, oh, he remembers you from before? That means that perhaps they've met before in some way. You know, none of us were there in the room. It could have been. It could not have been. We don't know. Oh, he's just playing with her. If I recall, she already effed the Moroccan guy. Well, she said that, then she said, oh, it might as well just be a fish market. You know, all these people jumping in, they keep jumping in, jumping out. They jump in when there's some drama needed. They jump back out when it's not needed. Very suspicious, very fishy to me. Hello, Living with Ghosts. I heard he has a cooking channel on YouTube. Does he? He already has one. So Natter has a cooking channel, and then this other person has a cooking channel. Is it a new one? Is it one that was just created, or has it been up for a while? What is it with Chantal being obsessed with guys cooking for her? Can't she cook her own doggone food? Can't she cook her own doggone food? She's been there before, and she says she's already effed him. Lines up a little too interesting. You know, question for people in the chat room. Does anybody believe, we've seen what Roman looks like. Does anybody believe that Roman and Chantal have, you know, done things? Because I don't believe it. I don't believe they did anything. Hello, Janine. I don't know how old Roman is, but he seems like he's really, really young. I don't think that he and Chantal did things. I'm not being mean. I'm just being truthful. She could be intimate with 100 guys. He still wouldn't care. As a matter of fact, because those guys are taking her off his hands. He's like, go ahead, do what you want. I don't want nothing to do with it. Hello, Levan. I'd be too scared of Chantal to actually be on. She was a little too extra bubbly today and last night. Well, you know why, Erie? Because think about it. For the past week, she's been away from Natter, right? She just can't go over to the trap house and spend time. And she got to spend a little bit of time with a young, decent-looking guy, actual interaction. And Chantal's been starving for interaction, and she finally got it. She may not have been intimate with him, but she got to spend time in his company, so she's all giddy about it. It doesn't take much to make her happy, you know? You know, so she could have been giddy from that, the fact that she's just been fiending for actual physical interaction, and she got a little bit of it. She got some scraps. She got some scraps. You know, she's not just thirsty, she's dehydrated. You give her a drop of water and she's over the moon about it. It could have been a take your shirt off kind of guy. She would snap him in half. She'd break his back. She'd break his back. Poor thing. You know, I am much older than Foodie, and I'm looking at her, and she's younger than me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm judging a little bit. I'm like, you ain't got no business messing with a young one like that. You should not be doing that. He's a young man. I don't know what he's got going on in his life, but that's just somebody you shouldn't be messing with. You know, and she knows her reputation, and she knows how people react around her and that they get doxxed. If you have any respect for the young man, you will leave him alone and let him live his life. Don't taint him with your blood. You know, hello, sweet Southern Angel. Uh-oh, so the farm's already got him? Doesn't take much for the farmers, man. All they need is like a snippet of anything and they will run with it. The farmers are scary. I mean, I remember a post on Kiwi Farms where Chantal was doing a live stream and she was driving down a street, and just from the footage, they saw a house outside her window, and based on the house and where it was located, they knew exactly where she was. That's how scary the farmers are. That's how scary. They don't need much. They'll find you. So before we get started with the reading, what do you guys think the cards are going to tell me? I think I already know, but I'm not for sure. I could be surprised. What do you guys think my cards are going to tell me? What do you think they're going to say? If he was his mom, I would have gone through my second count of it. Hello, Shannon. Is my feed coming in okay? YouTube is acting up tonight. Saying your connection is bad. What do you mean my connection is bad? I ain't touched it. I'm just sitting here doing my stuff and YouTube's acting up. They got an attitude tonight. So am I coming in okay? You guys can hear me, see me all right? Let me know. I think Roman is yet another actor in Shantopolis, and the cards will tell us just that. You know what, Assassin? I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. Hello, Celebrity Juicer. Hello, Juicer. I think the cards are going to say that too. Roman is like a big character on a sitcom. He could be back, but we will likely never see him again. If he's smart, he won't come back. If he's smart, he will stay away. It's bad enough that he was on for like, what, 6 minutes in that live stream, and he's already been doxxed. I mean, can you imagine if he did an actual long live stream with Chantal, how much worse it's going to get? He's going to get contacted. His family, his friends. He needs to just stay completely out of it. No amount of money that she offers him, it's going to be worth it. Hey, Tiger Paw. Whoever you are, I don't care how much money she offers you, man. Don't open that Pandora's box. Don't do it. There's snakes in that thing. There's snakes in it. All right. Just getting the cards completely shuffled up so I get a correct reading. I don't want a messed up reading here. I want to get it right. Yeah, another bit player. Brought on for more drama because everybody is tired. Put a 1 in the chat if you are fed up and done with the whole Natter era. Put a 1 in the chat. You done? Who's done? My cats are good, Shannon. Put a 1 in the chat if you are done. You are through. You're exhausted. You don't want to hear about this no more. It's over. It's monotonous. It's played out. That record is broken. It's scratched. It needs to be thrown away. There's no getting any music off of it. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all done? Because I'm done. I'm a reactor and I'm done. I'm through. I'm sick of hearing about Natter. I am so sick of it. I'm so through. I'm so through. I feel like this whole Natter season, this era that we've been put through, it's like somebody's saying, yeah, there's a whole series here. Like, this is a series. And yet you got 1 episode on repeat. That's the series. It's like somebody's saying, yeah, this is an exciting TV series. And then you go to watch it and it's like 1 episode with different titles that keeps repeating. The same one. I'm angry. These things are beyond awful. In Ottawa, police resources couldn't be more overwhelmed, and they have to waste their time on Chantal. Oh, did you hear what Miss Mama said today? Did you hear what she said in her coffee bees? Something interesting that makes me wonder if the cops actually showed up. Miss Mama said the cops waited for her to be done with her live stream. The cops waited for her to be done with her live stream. Really? Exactly. They would not wait. I'm like, you just said what? Huh? They waited? I've never known law enforcement to wait. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. You're a big YouTuber. You're known in Ottawa. We'll wait. We'll wait. We got all day here. We can go get a coffee and a donut. You know, we'll wait. Your time is important. We understand. We'll wait. That's what she said. The cops waited for her to be done with her live stream. I guess they just sat, what, in the living room or outside waiting on Chantal? When she said that, I'm like, yeah, no. That you just told on yourself, Chantal. That's straight up. That's a lie. Loon says, and then she said she was sleeping and they woke her up. And they woke her up. But she was live and they were waiting. So she's live streaming in her sleep? Which is it? Were you doing a sleep stream? Were you doing a sleep stream? Was that it? You were sleeping and you were streaming, and the cops saw you sleeping and they thought you looked so incredibly peaceful, they didn't want to disturb you. Is that what was going on? There was a sleep stream happening? The only sleep stream that I've actually seen happen on YouTube, and it was cool, was the Real Crochetter. And that was hilarious. He was exhausted. He turned on his camera and he was actually sleeping for his stream. It was the most awesome thing ever. I thought it was great. No F's given. I'm just going to go to sleep. But Foodie, I've never known her to sleep through a stream. Yeah, she totally contradicted herself. So it would seem that the cops really didn't show up. That was made up too. That was made up too. She was just mad at Natter and wanted to rage. Maybe she got a phone call from the cops and decided to embellish. We don't know. See, that's the worst thing. We don't know. If we knew everything, we could call her out on a whole lot more lies. All we have to do, all we can do is just follow the clues and see what makes the most sense and what doesn't. And that's how she gets called out, is when she tells too many lies and they start tripping on each other and they're like, oh, okay, this doesn't look right. Yeah, the Real Crochetter sleep stream, that was amazing. That was amazing. Was it one of those telegrams you could send a sexy cop to say I love you? Ain't nobody gonna pay for a sexy telegram cop for Foodie. She can pay for her own. You know what, Celebrity Juicer? I have a confession to make. Watching Karsten, weird. I didn't feel like it was creepy, like I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to see, but seeing somebody else getting a good night's rest was like, it was restful for me. I was like, I'm so glad he's sleeping well. At least he is. All right, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? I'm not like Miss Chantal. I don't sit there and do long live streams and run up the meter just to get more Google AdSense money. Foodie. I deliver what I promise. Keeps cutting in and out. It's because stupid YouTube. They're saying my connection is unstable. And I haven't done anything. Hello, Teddy Bear. Is it real bad? Is the cutting out really, really bad? Is it really, really bad? I'm going to have to check the tables later. Buffering. Doggone it. Ugh. Hello, Tika. Hey, Tika. You refreshed the page and it did what? In and out of it. It's better. It's freaking YouTube. It says your connection is I hate you, YouTube. Doggone it. Okay. Hold on a minute. Let me try something. Problem. I didn't touch anything. Y'all still here? Plug into Ethernet. I did. It's plugged into the wall. This is not Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. I have it plugged directly to my router. Y'all still here? Do you guys still hear me? I went offline for a second. You guys still here? Okay. You know, I know it might be a little bit choppy tonight. I apologize, y'all. Maybe it's YouTube or something. I'll figure it out later. All right. Are we good? Are we doable? Are we gonna get through this together? Why does my internet suck? Bad timing. All right, let's do the let's do the damn thing. Hey, folks, let's do the damn thing. All right. Let me just get my keyboard out of the way. So windy weather, probably. So here's the first card that I put down. Four of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chantal, Natter, Dee, Roman. It's all about the money. Without even doing the rest of the spread. Without even pulling the rest of the spread, look what the card says. Chantal is expanding her empire. Paying people. Dang, I didn't even need an entire spread for that. Just one card. Exactly. We all called it. We all called it. But you know what? Let's see what the rest of the spread has to say. Let's see what the rest of the spread has to say. Next card. This one. Okay, I'm looking at this card. What I'm getting off this card is this is basically what this card is telling me is it's fake drama. They gotta keep on with the fake drama and putting up this farce of we're all fighting and oh I'm on the mend and I'm broken and I'm healing myself and Sean and Natter with his drama, you know, they're all acting like they're all broken and feel sorry for me and she hurt me and he hurt her and yeah, like playing the part of the victim for sympathy chats, playing the part of the victim. So you got four people all entwined with the money. How they're going to do that is they're all going to play the part of the victim. Chantal's going to be like, oh yeah, I you know, he hurt me so much and you know, I got to fix my life and Natter's a bad person and yeah. It's just part of the game plan. It's part of the game plan. Oh my. This was the card that's crossing them. Ace of Swords. That don't even look good. The one word that comes to mind when I look at this is judgment. Something's going to happen. I don't know what. Justice, judgment. That's what comes to mind. Something big, something huge. Not good, bad. That's a card that's crossing, meaning against your favor. Like what's stopping you, what's obstructing your path. Oops, took it from the wrong part. All right. Oh, hell. Jesus. Well, this is an interesting spread. This is a very interesting spread. There's a lot of things going on here. All right. Where to start first, man? This tarot card reading is juicy. Where to even begin? Devil card. Chantal, Dee Dee. He's not done playing both of them. He's not done with Chantal. He's going to keep bleeding her dry of her money as long as she lets him. He's not done with her. He's not done. Far from it. Not even close. You know, this is so crazy. I'm looking at this reading. Let me just show you guys what I'm noticing so you guys can understand where I'm going with this. Okay, so you got this card, the Pentacles. You see the scales? The scales normally represent justice, and the balancing of the scales is justice, correct? You know, like you got to balance the scales, meaning you got to make things even. Okay. Then right across from that is this card, which I told you represented justice. And then we've got this card. And we all know that justice is blind. So I'm just seeing the correlation between all three of these cards. Something, somewhere, heavy judgment, justice, something to do with that. We're going to see a lot more drama on YouTube. A lot more drama. I know that Chantal says she's done with the drama on YouTube. She ain't done with that either. Hey, Stews. Hey, Inspiration. He'll be done with her when she's 6 feet under. Well, it could be before that. If she no longer has money, then he'll be done. So there's going to be a lot more drama on YouTube. And it's all going to be fake and phony and played out. Expect that. There's going to be basically much ado about nothing. Do you think her body would hold out that long? You know, Chantal's buddy? Chantal's body should be studied. It is a thing of miracles. All the things she's done to it, and it's still kicking. She's a medical miracle. She really is. She needs to be studied. She's done so much to it to beat it up, and it's still rocking. Okay. Look at my body. You know, this is the second card in the reading. Look. Notice how both are blind. What is this? Swords, blind. Justice, again. Gonna be a lot of hurt coming. Love is blind. Well, it's been blind for her. The Hermit card. Somebody's going to end up alone. Strength. Here's the final card. You know what I get from this? What I immediately get from it? This is Natter and Dee. He is moving. Those plans he's making about moving away in 2 weeks, that's just what I feel. He is going to be moving. Or at least he's really seriously thinking about it. He's really seriously thinking about it. We get to push Chantal out of a wrap. Would Foodie follow them? Are you kidding me? Of course she will. She's obsessed with Natter. If Chantal has to buy a brand new car just to drive to Montreal to see Natter, trust me, she'll drop that money. She'll drop that money. If the car dealer says, hey ma'am, I've got a car for like $5,000-$6,000 used, but it'll get you where you want to go for a while, trust me, she'll drop that money. 5 or 6 grand ain't nothing to Foodie. She'll drop it. She'd be like, here's 6 grand. Give me the title right now so I can go see Natter. Yep. She'll do it. Because that Kia's not going to make it to Montreal. It's on its last leg. And rather than fix it, she'll buy another one. She's already broke from her January pay. Yeah, ain't that something? 10, 15, 20 grand all gone. Can you imagine? That's ridiculous. He and Dee have been together for a while is my bet. They scam people together. It wouldn't surprise me if they've been married for a few years. Well, I keep hearing something. I don't know if this to be true, okay? You know, hearsay. Dee was a member of Chantal's channel for at least 2 years, correct? Right? She started off as a VIP. And I keep hearing and people keep thinking that Dee and Natter were friends. So maybe Dee pointed Natter in the direction of Chantal and told him, hey, this chick's got money and she's thirsty as all get out. Go get her. That maybe she pointed Natter in Chantal's direction. The honeymoon killers never saw it. Arcane Assassin. I got my cards on eBay. If you go on eBay and just look up tarot cards, you could find all kinds of cards there. And they're not that expensive, you know. 2 things. If you buy tarot cards, make sure it's a brand new deck that nobody has used them before, nobody's owned them before, okay? And try to look for the Rider Waite deck. That's generally the deck that a lot of tarot card readers use first because they're easy to understand. Check what out. I'll check it out later. I'll check it out later. So I want to get in depth on this Roman person. I want to know more about this dude. We don't know a lot of things about Roman. We don't know a lot of things about Roman. So I want to know about who is this person, Roman? Where did he come from? What's his connection to all this? I want to know more about that. Chantal's not going to tell us. She'll lie all day long. I want to know more about Roman. I think it's funny. He's got 2 different accounts and they look completely different. You know, which is the real one? Will the real Roman please stand up? You know, Stu, I think he is a paid-for character. I think he is. You like that Eminem reference? Well, the real Roman, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. What are his Instas? You know what? I am not going to dox anybody on my live stream. All I'll say is I've seen things on Twitter, and I'll leave it at that. I don't do the whole doxing people, but let's put it this way: the information is out there if you know where to look. Like, say, Twitter or the Kiwi Farms, but I'm not going to post any direct links to anything. You know, if you look, you will find. All right, I want to know more about this Roman. Either knows Natter or a relation, maybe. I know that Natter has a bunch of brothers. I don't think it's his brother. I think maybe it's a younger friend. Here's the interesting thing. When I did a reading on Natter and Chantal before, I kept seeing a third person. I don't know if you guys remember, but I saw a third person, a younger male. So I'm wondering if that's the younger male that I kept seeing. Like, Natter and this person know each other and they work together to play women. Thank you, Diluted, for being a member for 9 months. Mwah. I'm glad you caught alive too. It has been a long time, my dear. It has been a very long time. Honestly, I think it's an acquaintance of Natter's. And he just got pulled into the game for quick, easy money. Like maybe Chantal or Natter talked to him and said, hey, if you just pop on camera for like 5 minutes, I'll give you $100 or $500 or something. And he said, sure, easy money. I can do that. I ain't got to do nothing. Just sit there. Yeah, I'll go along with whatever's going on. Yeah. Little did he realize what he was signing up for. Do we have to pay for a reading? I'm doing readings on Foodie and Natter and whatchamacallit, dude, it Roman right now. Again, I think the story where Chantal got told to take off her shirt for money was Roman. You think it was him? Didn't Chantal describe the person that told her to take her shirt off? Like she said the guy was drunk or something. What exactly did she say about the guy who wanted to see her boobs? Did she give a description? I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I can't remember. Do you think we'll see some more of him, or was that it? The first thought that came to mind is we are going to see him again. We're not going to see him often like we saw Dee Dee. But every once in a while, he's going to hop into the story to make it more spicy. That's what I think. Honestly, I think that Roman was brought in to act as an alibi and a cover for when Chantal goes over to see Natter. It was a deflection tactic because Chantal and Natter, all these live streams they did the past week, they went too far. They went way too far with the things they were saying about each other, and then Natter talking about Chantal's family. It was too much. It was too much. Chantal knows if she goes back over to Natter's, she's going to get crucified by her audience. And the last time people got mad at her, she lost 2,000 subs. So she's not stupid. You know, she doesn't want to piss people off and lose money. So you create a positive diversion tactic. Oh, instead of everybody thinking automatically that I'm going to go see Natter, they're going to think I'm going to go see Roman and everybody likes Roman. Therefore, I'm free to go see Natter and nobody's going to get mad at me. Right. It's a cover. She's doing that cloak and dagger stuff. Yes, she is. So we might see Roman maybe later. We might see him later. Every once in a while. Hello, Casey. Thank you for the super chat. Rose, can you mention what cards you are holding up? I'm trying to learn the tarot. Thanks. Okay, Casey, I can do that. Thank you for the super chat again, sweetheart. Can I offer some help with learning the tarot, Casey? There are all kinds of websites and web pages to help learn the tarot, as well as YouTube videos. Just look up, beginner tarot or learning tarot cards, and there's all kinds of videos that can give you assistance as well. Notice he's going after the young ones. Yeah, you know what? You know why she's going after the young ones? Because the young ones are impressionable and they're easy to control because they don't know much. So she went from hooking up with guys that were more pushovers, and then she got bored with them, and then she hooked up with Natter and got the complete opposite. Now she's back to trying to find a guy she can control. Yeah, Roman's very young. Can I just say something without sounding like a salty old hag? Y'all forgive me, right? Can I just say something without sounding like a salty old hag? And it's not me being salty, it's just being real, just straight up honest. Chantal is 37, about to be 38. Whoever this Roman person is, he's got to be like under the age of 25. And if Chantal had her stuff together, if she were a proper boss bitch cougar, I could see why Roman would be after her, because sometimes younger men, they do like these slightly older women, but she ain't got nothing together. Nothing. This isn't about her weight. It's about her attitude and the way she carries herself and just being messy. None of that is appealing to a person, especially a younger person. So if she's got stars in her eyes looking at Roman, no. Hello, Inspiration. Thank you for the super chat. I love watching you, Rose. You are the calmness of the storm that is Foodie Beauty. Keep up the great work. You are appreciated. Oh, thank you, Inspiration. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, Roman is a decent looking guy. He's young. He seems really positive and calm and very sweet. That could be an act. We don't know the guy. And then he wants to be friends with Chantal. He wants to be friends with Chantal, of all people. You know, I'm not judging, but I'm judging at the same time. You know, usually birds of a feather flock together. So you got this nice, decent, sweet, calm, young person, and they're going to hang out with somebody much older who is just a mess. No. The fact that Carly took pics with her for OnlyFans is bad taste. Why, though? She's only 23. I can answer that. Business. It's all business. It's a business move. It's a business move. Cross promotion. You know, it's all about cross promotion. Getting extra views and subs and eyes on you that normally you wouldn't get. That's why. Cross promotion, it's business. You don't necessarily have to like the people you do business with to do business with them. You know, I'm sure Carly got a lot more new business and eyes on her channel because of being associated with Chantal. Carly is tapping into Foodie's audience. It's all about the money. Precisely that. From what I understand, Carly has a really big channel, but her views are not the best. And Foodie does have decent views. So she thought, well, how about I dip my hand in this person's well and get some of that water out for me because I'm kind of thirsty. So cross promotion, working with different people, adding a different layer to your channel. Chantal talked about wanting to go on a cruise with Carly and Joss. Can you guys imagine how that would go? Just imagine Foodie Beauty on a cruise boat. Just imagine it for a minute. Foodie on the boat, in her cabin. Poor thing probably getting seasick because she's not used to being on a boat. People everywhere. She can't avoid the people. They're literally all around her. There's no escaping them. Kids on the cruise, and she doesn't like kids. Kids everywhere, yelling, screaming, laughing, having a good time. Having the food delivered to her room because she's not going to eat in front of people. It would be awkward. Tons of walking. You're right. Tons of walking. And generally when you're on a cruise, the cruise ship will stop at different ports and you can get off and like see the sights. She'll never do that. She'll never get off the boat. She'll never get off the boat. So she's talking about a cruise. I'm like, do you understand what all is involved with a cruise? There's walking, there's talking, there's seeing different sights and enjoying yourself amongst other people. You have to be social with a cruise to some respect. Buffets have, yeah, the buffets are limited with their food. Oh, she'll never go to a buffet. She's too shy to eat in front of people. She will be that person. She orders room service if she eats. She will not eat in front of others. All the men on the cruise ship will want Foodie. They'll chase her everywhere. They'll chase Foodie down. It costs money to go on this shore leave tours. Oh, do they? I didn't know that. See, the more you know. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Foodie will be up in her room blowing up her toilet. And whining and crying because she can't get her Starbies. All right. I want to know about Roman. Come on, Roman. Give up the secrets. We want to know about you. I'm all about the buffets. Well, buffets are nice. I've only had like one really bad experience at a buffet. And it happened in Vegas. Let's just put it this way. I got food poisoning. Ugh. Never again. Little helpful tip for those who go to Vegas. Do not eat off the main strip. Do not eat at a buffet off the main strip. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Make sure that food is fresh. The room service on the cruise is very limited, though. Yeah, I know. Listen, y'all want to hear the story real quick? I promise I won't be long-winded about it. I went to Vegas. This was like over 20-something years ago. And was there with my boyfriend. And we had to make a flight the next day. So where were we? We were staying at the Circus Hotel. But we went to the Circus, I believe, has an upstairs barcode that what calls it the Rio Lounge or something. I forget the name. It was so long ago. And my boyfriend, he had, one of those $20 drinks that's basically, it's just like a gigantic fishbowl filled with alcohol. It's ridiculous. You need like 20 people to drink it. He decided to show off and order one of those. And I'm like, you're not going to be able to drink all that. And he couldn't. But before that, we went to this off the main strip buffet, ate there. Then he went for his drink. And the next day, waking up with, running to the bathroom. Couldn't get out of the bathroom. And that was the day that, the flight took off. Long story short, missed the flight. But thankfully enough, we could schedule it the next day. That 24 hours was a big difference in how we both felt. I was thankful we had a day delay. You know, man, can you imagine trying to fly back home when you got to run the bathroom every 5 minutes? Woohoo! No, no, give me a day to relax. You know, that way I can fly and I'll still be green around the gills, but it's workable. So it's workable. So if I eat a buffet, I check it thoroughly. The Venetian is the best buffet. So I want to know about Mr. Roman. Who are you, sir? What's your deal? Where are you coming from? Are you a bit player? Are you coming back around like Dee Dee? Something tells me he's not going to be a serious bit player like Dee Dee is. You know, Dee Dee is more than a bit player at this point. I think she started off as a bit player and then just got added for more drama. They get weird on planes when you stay in the pooper too long. Well, you know, let them get weird. Hey, man, you got to go. You got to go. I can't move. You know, what you want me to do? You want me to do this in my seat? Leave me alone. Better in here than out there. Trust me. Don't bother me if I'm sick. You know, what do you want me to do? You're in a situation like that. You got the forehead sweats. What are you going to do? Let me be. I wonder if he has a restaurant contact of Natters. Could be. You know what? If there's anything to be found out about Mr. Roman, the Kiwi farmers are going to be on it. The longer he sticks around, the more they're going to find out. The more they're going to find out. I promise you, if you stay in the game too long, the truth comes out eventually. Oh. Okay. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Okay. Let me just look at this real quick. Looking. Let me just study this real quick. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So let me check this out. The Knight of Wands. Yes, somebody who is the Knight of Wands. This is him being brought into this whole thing. Like he's just been introduced as a bit player. Okay, Matthew, take care. This card was directly on top of him. Something's going to happen with Roman. Because this card here, it's like the Five of Cups. In this card, you see 3 cups in front that are spilled and then 2 behind that are not. So this indicates some kind of loss, but not complete loss where you lose everything. You lose stuff, but you don't lose everything. Could it be because of his contact with Chantal? Something either is going to happen or has happened where he lost something. No, wait. Something happened with Roman and he experienced some kind of financial loss. No, not the bird. It's something to do with money. Something to do with money. Something to do with employment, something to do with money, cash, his living. And that might be the reason why he accepted the deal with Chantal. Because look, like he's whatever's going on with him, he's strapped for cash. That's why he did this. That's why he did this. He was needing money for some reason. Something happened. He needed help. Something's happened to this young man. Something to do with family. Maybe he lost his job or something. I don't know. That's why he entered the game. Something happened to his money. This isn't about greed, y'all. This is about just him just trying to pay the bills. Something happened to him. And he's just financially trying to turn everything around. So it could be that he lost his job over COVID. I just keep seeing cards of loss. You see what he's got, the 5 of Swords, carrying 2 swords with one in his hand, swords on the ground, and people walking away. Loss. Like just trying to put something together and it just didn't work. And then came in Natter. Him thinking about, do I want to get involved in this? And then everything just taken off. Do I think Natter would be arrested again someday? I think Natter is smart enough not to get in trouble with the law. I mean, he's already on probation. He doesn't want to get in any more trouble. And I think that might be part of the reason why Natter has Dee Dee over there as a sort of a block to keep Chantal from coming over there and starting up with him. If he's going to be moving in 2 weeks, he doesn't want any trouble. He doesn't want any trouble with Chantal. And he knows that she'll bring the trouble. So Dee Dee might actually be his way of keeping her away from the house. You know, because he knows that if he's there by himself, Chantal will not leave him alone. He has anger issues. You're right, he does. But Chantal is that person that she just amplifies it. She makes it worse. So it's better for him to be around someone who does not actively provoke his anger than somebody who would. You know, the card said that he really was moving, or there's strong talk of it. I think there's part of him that wants to hang on to Chantal because of her money. But there's another part that wants to get away just because he knows the situation is out of his control, that she's out of his control. That if he does not get away, he'll end up going back to jail for one reason or the other. Hi, Stewie. Now, I want to know about the Dee Dee and Natter situation. How serious are they really? Are they just friends? Are they serious, semi-serious? I want to know that too. I hope he does move. I hope Natter does move. He needs to get away from Chantal. She needs to get away from him. Things keep escalating. Somebody's going to end up getting hurt or in jail or dead. You know, there's no happy ending to that fairy tale. Wasn't it crazy when Natter came on his live stream and told Frenchie that he knew exactly where she lives and knows the man in her bed? That was scary. You know, how could he possibly know that stuff? How would he know that stuff? He was talking out of his wazoo. I don't believe he knows where she lives or who she's with. He's just talking out of his wazoo. Belief in Jesus or Bible is no more limiting than a healthy diet. Okay, well, you know, it's important to live your life with discipline and purpose and structure and meaning. Those are the cornerstones of a good life. And whatever it is you believe in spiritually, well, that can add another positive layer. If you look at your beliefs in the right way and treat them the right way, certainly. You know, different things are important to different people. So I don't judge other people for what they believe in. He just posted a short of Foodie. Where did he post it at? Hi, Sparky. Did he post it on YouTube? You know, I'm sure he was being a jerk, Cookie. He was being a jerk. On YouTube. Why do I have a feeling that Roman's going to end up with a YouTube channel? Cooking like Natter. Chantal's going to have a whole empire of guys that are under her doing cooking videos. What is that? What is that? Can't they do something else besides cook? They can't do like a workshop or work on cars or something? Why is it cooking? Why cooking? That's right, Bobby. Look. I know. You tell him. I know. Uh-huh. What else did she say? I know. Bobby, come here. I know. Come here. Come here. You're over there talking. I'm over here. Come say hi to me. You're talking to the water heater. It won't talk back. Sparky. Hello, JB. I don't know why he's talking to the water heater. Water heaters don't talk back. Hey, you. Come here. This is my co-host, Sparky. Oh. Stay still for a minute, Bubba. This is my Bubby boy. This is my male. He's the one that you guys hear in my videos. This is the one that's mouthy. I know. Stop complaining. He doesn't like to be picked up. He likes to be petted. He just doesn't like to be picked up. He's a pretty boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, a good boy. What, you want up here? I know what your problem is. You want up here with me. You like to sit next to me. Come here. Come on. You want up here? He is. He's a big boy. And that back there is the girl, Booger. The 7-year-old female. Yes, he's my house panther. Does anybody know if there's something called Miracle Grow for cats? Because whatever it is, my cat's getting into it while I sleep. He must be, because he keeps growing. He won't stop. Is there Miracle Grow for cats? Because mine keeps eating it. What? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Get off the bed. You have a house panther as well. So we're going to do Dee Dee and Natter. You know, I've had actually people complain about Sparky. And they're like, your cats are too noisy in your videos. I don't like it. I'm sorry if you don't like it. He's a very talkative cat. What do you want me to do? I enjoy the fact that he's talkative. I think it's cute. So since he's so talkative, he's my React co-host. Batman. I'm Batman. No, 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 Batman. Yeah, see? Are you rolling your R's at me again? It's rude to roll your R's at me. Stop rolling your R's at me. That's rude. Get off the bed. You're not allowed up there until it's time. Hold on a second, y'all. Come here. I'm trying to do a tarot reading, my dear. You're gonna have to wait. He is being sassy. You think she's got some sort of savior role? That's another paid-for player in the game, Dee Dee. Nobody can convince me otherwise. I think that she was brought in as a paid-for player. She's getting paid too. Could Dee Dee be the one that's coming up with all this going on? I think that it comes mostly from Chantal, but I'm sure they all get together and talk. Not necessarily like a board meeting, but they all just like maybe bounce ideas off each other. Hey, Blue Dolphin. She talks in with a mother voice. Lindsay with an A. Hello, darling. How are you? How's your night? Bobby, what? What's the matter? Could Chantal be creating her own reality show? Well, she has said that she would love her own. Why do you keep getting up there? Lay down. Lay down. Chantal has said she wants her own reality show. Well, in this way, she has her own reality show. She determines when she broadcasts. She determines what content is being shown, and she gets 100% of the profit. She's not working for anybody but herself. You know, she wanted to be on a reality show to get attention. Well, she's figured out a way to make her own reality show. Mama. Listening while you work. Whistle while you work. So, what do you guys think the cards are going to tell me about Dee Dee and Natter? Bobby, get off the bed. You're not allowed on the bed until bedtime. Stop being sassy. Yeah, he's being a naughty boy right now. He's just antsy. You just don't listen, do you? Lay down. Lay down. That's all you gotta do is lay down. He's all over the place. You're not supposed to be up till 11 o'clock. You're up early. Dee Dee is tired. She is tired. She is tired. The last live stream that I saw of her, And this was not me being a salty old hag. I honestly thought she looked very, very tired, like she hadn't slept. She looked like she hadn't slept in about a week. And when she first went over to Natter, she did not look like that. But she looks worn out, ragged. It's like wherever she lives, she needs to go back there for a week just to have a vacation. Stop wearing herself out trying to be around him. Maybe they've been together for a while. Yeah, I want to know more. I want to know more about Miss Dee Dee. I want to know. We're nosy, aren't we? We're nosy. We're all nosy people. What's going on there? What's the tea? What's the coffee and the tea and the scones? She had dark circles even with the makeup. Yeah, she just looked. She needed a good night's sleep. She needed a good night's sleep. A good night's sleep. Well, she said that she'd been up all night, all day with Natter till 6 in the morning, and then she had to work in 3 hours after that. It's like, how are you going to work if you've only got 3 hours sleep? I'd be tired too. Well, she chose to hang out with him. You got to take what comes with that. Is she a librarian at a university? I've heard that she works remotely, like from home or something. I'm not exactly sure what she does. Yeah, the sniff. Yeah, hey, I'm not judging. I don't know what goes on over there. I am not privy to that. All I'm saying is she looks tired, like she's partied a little bit too much. Yes, you know what? We're going to get a little bit graphic for a second. Apologies to all you decent people in here. So Chantal went to the clinic, remember? She went to the clinic and she said she got tested and she got her test results back. Right? Y'all remember that? The clinic visit? Here's what I found suspicious about that. So she went to the clinic and she was in and out of the clinic in no time, wasn't she? When does that ever happen? Anybody ever been to a clinic or a doctor's office for anything? When do you get in and out that fast? When? When? When does that ever happen? She kept the camera on. And she just ran in like she was running into 7-Eleven to get a donut. If you go early like I do. But she did not go early, though. She went in the middle of the day. So that looked by itself suspicious to me. Nice blonde empress. So she went to this clinic to get tested. She was in and out really, really quickly. Then she also said that while she was in there to get tested, that they swab your thing, your cookie. If you're getting tested for the gono, you don't need a swab down there. You just need to pee in a cup and they can find it. And she says she didn't pee in a cup. She peed in a bottle. Huh? You peed in a what? Huh? What is this? You peed in a bottle? Excuse me? It took an hour. So she left the stream on for an hour? He has a new grocery haul. Of course he does. Of course he does. I wonder where those groceries came from. Payday is on the 21st. He hasn't gotten paid yet, so he can't even say he bought his own groceries. A specimen cup. She was itching and painful down there. Well, I don't doubt that, Kate. I don't doubt that, ma'am. I have no doubt that she was itching and burning down there, but excuse me, ma'am. If she was itching and burning down there, that sounds like a UTI, which they would probably need a pee sample. They don't need a swab for that. They can just take a pee sample and see what's up. That sounds straight up like a UTI. Or if you're itching down there, that sounds like a yeast infection. Yeast infection medicine is over the counter. UTI medicine, you got to go to a doctor for. She claims she worked as a medical records. I doubt it. Actually, Linda, here's what's interesting. Chantal was not lying when she said that. She did have a job working at a hospital. I can't remember exactly what she said she did. And I believe she got, this is just hearsay, allegedly conspiracy, whatever, that she took a job working in a hospital. One of the job requirements was that she could speak French very well, and they let her go because she couldn't speak French very well. So they let her go with a nice little package of money to get rid of her, allegedly. And that was that. That was a job. Mama Didi bought groceries. She tested for gono and a UTI. Well, you could do that with a pee sample. You could do that with a pee sample. How could I not be tired of all this? Could you please explain? Tired of what? You mean of the Chantal drama? She had to sign an NDA with them. Of course she did. They didn't want a big old scandal. They just wanted to go away. Here's some money, go away. She said for 10 years. She worked with them for 10 years. Doubt that. Who know? Hey, who knows what happened in her past? Don't know. That's why, exactly. That's why you shouldn't lie on your resume. You're right. Don't ask me how I know. Well, you know what? You know what, Juicer? I'll be the listen. I'm a woman. I've had UTIs before. Nothing to be ashamed of. It happens. It happens. It's not about being dirty or filthy or unclean. It just happens. For those gentlemen in the audience, so sorry. We're going to talk about this in a minute. If you're a woman and you get a UTI, it could be for a number of things. It could be from antibiotics you're taking. It could be from just drinking too much dairy or too much sugar in your diet, not enough water. It's not about being dirty or filthy. UTIs suck. They suck. 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 They hurt so much. And Chantal's over there saying, I got a UTI. And what is she drinking? Coffee, high sugary drinks. How is she not bedbound? That will put me in so much pain. That will put me in so much pain. "14 hours of sleep." Huh? I'm so confused. Blonde Empress, you're confusing me, darling. How am I not tired of this? 14 hours of sleep. I am so confused by what you're saying. Can you please clarify? Everything that feeds a UTI. Yep. Dairy, sugar, caffeine. Oof. And lately, Chantal has been, you guys have been noticing, she started off just drinking 1 Starbucks a day. Now she's up to like 2 or 3 a day. I don't know why she needs that much caffeine, but she is upping her Starbucks drink consumption. You don't need 3 Starbucks drink in one day. You just don't. You don't. You don't need all that. She needs water, cranberry juice, and antibiotics. See, here's the problem. She'll drink the cranberry juice, and then she'll chase it down with more Starbucks. So what's that cranberry juice going to do? Yeah, you know what, Arcane, here's the thing. If you're a diabetic, high blood sugar, if you're a diabetic, will make you excessively thirsty. That's your body's way of protecting itself. It's making you thirsty in a bid to get you to drink more water to flush out the extra sugar. You don't need one Starbucks drink a day. No, you don't. And she buys the biggest one. She buys the venti. She's not like getting the little ones. She's getting these. If Starbucks had a gallon option, trust me, she'd buy it. If they came in a gallon jug, she'd be all about that life. All about it. She would be drinking Starbucks all day long. All day. She claims she cured her diabetes. There's no cure for diabetes. You may manage it, but there's no complete cure. Especially if you're not taking care of your health. How can you cure it? There's no possible way. You don't cure diabetes with high amounts of sugar, fats, all that. Nope. Nope. Hello, Slimeworks. Why are you so happy, Slimeworks? She has a Keurig in her kitchen. She can't make coffee at home. She could. I mean, I don't even have a Keurig, and I make my own cold brew coffee. It's so simple. She could make her own Starbucks drinks at home for a lot cheaper. She wouldn't even have to go out and spend her gas money. There's recipes for all the Starbucks drinks on YouTube for anybody who wants to know. I'm happy because you're live. Do we think she's at Natters right now? Well, somebody just told me that he's got a whole bunch of new groceries in his house. Yes. So where did that come from? Where'd them groceries come from, Natter? Where'd them groceries come from, sir? Yeah, there. See, I told you, we don't have to wait long. We don't have to wait long. She'll give herself away. Haven't ordered a drink in months. You don't need to. It's ridiculous to go to Starbucks and pay those Starbucks prices. Just go on YouTube, figure out what's in the drink, buy the stuff yourself, and you can make it at home right away for cheaper. Most Starbucks drinks are stupid simple to make. You could just buy like the syrups and the creams and whatever else and just make your own. Cold brew? Anybody know how much a glass of cold brew is at Starbucks? Is that expensive at Starbucks, the cold brew coffee? Like if you wanted cold brew, how much it would cost you? What, $5 for one of those? Did you guys know you can make your own cold brew at home using a mason jar, coffee grounds, and like a coffee sock? Just put the coffee grounds in a coffee sock. Put the coffee grounds with the coffee sock in the mason jar, fill it up full of water, let it sit for an entire day. Boom, you got your cold brew coffee. Done. Starbucks is too bitter. If the coffee is bitter, that means it's been out too long. It's not fresh. It's not fresh coffee. Coffee gets bitter when it's been out too long, oxidized. That's why you should do it fresh. Nice, Slime Works. Dunkin' Donuts. Nice. Hey man, it don't have to be highfalutin to be good. If you like your coffee at Dunkin' Donuts or the 7-Eleven, that's what you like. Who cares how much you paid for it? Tastes good to you. It's your body. Drink what you want. Doggone it. All right. Shoot, I would drink dollar store coffee. Don't judge me. Old school espresso machine. Nice, nice. Oh, yes. Cafe Bastille. Oh, you're talking old school. Cafe Bustelo. 99 cents. There you go. No coffee shaming. I'm not, hey, no coffee shaming, no tea shaming, no drink shaming. We're just comparing notes about what we'd like to drink. Can I offer up a tip for those people who are coffee drinkers? If you ever decide to make your own coffee at home, and if you're a cold brew fanatic, can I just recommend to you, try to find some coffee grounds that have that hazelnut flavor, because when you do the cold brew at home, it brings out more the flavor of the hazelnut, and you won't even need sugar. You'll have that natural sweetness to the coffee. You won't need any kind of sweeteners after that. It's perfect. It's perfect. You live in Los Angeles now. Well, I live in Long Beach. Cafe con leche. Oh, nice. The best. What? You don't like hazelnut? Why not? Why not? You know what? It's what you like. I understand. I make my own coffee at home. Okay, we're doing the damn thing over here. I want to talk about Dee Dee and Natter. I want to find out what's up with those two idiots. Yeah, I'm in Long Beach. That's right. Not the nice part of Long Beach either. You know what, Blondie? Since I have a lot of people here, I'm gonna share my thoughts with everybody. I'm gonna have a human moment. I've been covering Chantal for a while, and a while back I just got so tired of Chantal that I took a break. And I decided to do ambiance videos. And I love doing the ambiance videos because it gave my mind a chance to be creative and not focus on the negative. That people were coming at me saying, you know, we miss you doing the reacts. So after a while, I came back. And all this stuff happening with Foodie and Natter, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, I nearly got to the point where I'm like, I'm about ready to quit again. Because I'm covering the same stuff over and over. And the titles of her live streams are the same. She's wearing the same clothes. What new thing is there to talk about? I'm not a boring person, but I'm discussing a boring, monotonous subject. How do I make this interesting for everybody? How do I make this interesting for everybody? How many ways can you say the same things about the same things before people say, I'm bored and I can't watch this anymore? You know what I compare the reaction community too with Chantal. Let me give you a real description of what it's like to react to Foodie Beauty. Imagine a toilet bowl with one lone floating turd in it. And imagine a bunch of people walking up to the toilet bowl, all lining up around the bowl, looking down at that turd. And then we're all given the task of finding a way to describe the turd and make it interesting. That's what it's like to be a reactor to Chantal. You know, you got to sit there and just try to find an angle or a way to make the turd interesting today. You know, like, oh, the turd turned to the left or to the right, or there's nuts in the turd today, or it's a different color, or it's falling apart. Oh, it seems to have increased in size. Oh, it's sinking down to the bottom of the bowl. You got to find some way to make this turd interesting. That's what it's literally like. I'm sorry, Teddy Bear. I mean, it's not like we're given a variety of things to talk about with Chantal. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. She'll sit there and she'll dress. I don't care if the turd is live. She's going to be live for a while. Her lives go on for like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I always wait till she's done so that I can go through the live, see what's interesting, see what's not, cut it down to about an hour, include the comments. That's how I do things here. You know, because ain't nobody got time for a 6-hour react. Do y'all have 6 hours for a react? Because I don't. I know an hour is just about right. You know, nobody wants to sit there for 2 hours and watch a react video. It's shaped like a walrus. Right, Arcane Angel. Let me guess what she's doing. She's sitting in her house eating. All right, I'm gonna focus on Dee Dee and Natter. I don't care what she's got going on over there. She can wait. She can wait. She's not doing anything exciting. I already know that. Ain't no rush. All right. All right. Let's see what's going on with Natter and Dee Dee. Oh hi. Oh my. Okay. All right. Oh shit. Pardon my language. Yes, I'm a tarot card reader. All right. What do we got here? What have we got here? We got a curse word. Y'all don't know me. I curse. Especially when I get mad, I curse. I don't say a whole bunch of curse words. I will. I'll show the reading. I'll show the cards as I'm laying them out, so you can see. Okay. All right. Let me just arrange this. Da 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 da. Dang it. Leave, leave, leave. All right. All right. Get out of the way. I got real little space to work with here, so everything is just all scrunched together. So what are we talking about? Let me just put that there, you go there. This was the first card that this card keeps popping up tonight, doesn't it? I shuffled the cards really well. You guys saw I shuffled the cards really, really well. This card keeps popping up. Mods what? Huh? So, Five of Pentacles. Chantal gives Natter money. Natter gives Dee Dee money. Natter, Dee Dee. This might be somebody else. This might be our friend Roman. Mm-hmm. Yep. Money is definitely changing hands here. Money is definitely changing hands. There we go. Money is definitely changing hands. The sense that I'm getting from this card is there's talk going on in the background to other people that are going to be brought into the game. There's other people that are going to be brought into the game at the appropriate time. Other players that are being considered for the game. The expansion of money. Oh yeah. Chantal is just getting started. So it's not just her giving money to Natter to pay him to be part of her life. Dee Dee's also on the payroll, but other people are being discussed. Other people are being found and brought into this. So quite a few people. Quite a few people. The next card on top of that card is this one, the Chariot. What does this mean now? Let me take a look at that. All right, is this here? Jazzy person, that Jennifer. You know what, Arcane, it's hard to know who is a serious player, who's a cow tipper, you know, because there's so many people going on both sides, and we're not there in person to see who's just who's interested in Natter because he's on YouTube, or someone that is being brought in. But there's talk. There's definitely talk going on somewhere with somebody. Do I think Shannon is part of the game? No, I don't. I don't get that sense at all. I don't think so. I have a feeling that Roman is related to Dee Dee, just my thought. I don't know. I don't know. The sense that I'm getting from Roman is that he is an acquaintance of Natter's. He's possibly an acquaintance somehow of Natter's, that they're connected somehow. So the Chariot crossing them. I'm not sure what the Chariot card means in this context. What is this? Let me move on to the other cards. This came up. Who is gone? Who's gone, juicer? Who's gone, juicer? I'm confused. Is something happening in the chat that I should be aware of? I'm not like trying to ignore anybody. I was just focusing on the cards. Is there a situation that I need to be dealt with? Let me know. All right, so moving on with the spread. Let's see. So King of Pentacles, to me this looks like Natter. And isn't it interesting, like I said? So you've got Natter here. This looks like Roman. This looks like Roman. Something bad is going to happen between Dee Dee and Natter. Something really bad. A falling out, something. Because it leads to this. And remember what I said about judgment? There's a judgment card. Roman just put up his video. Check out Piggy's channel. What's his video? I don't want to play his content and get slapped with copyright claim during a live stream. You warned Dee Dee to run. She's not going to run. She ain't running. She's on the dole. She's not going to run. She's being paid. She's being paid. I knew a while back that Dee Dee was being paid by Chantal or by Natter. Want to know how I knew that? Because we know that Chantal is ban happy. Do we not? That you look at her sideways and she will ban you off her chat room. But yet she would not ban Dee Dee off her chat room no matter what. Dee Dee kept going in there and poking the bear. Chantal would not ban her. You have to ask yourself, why won't she ban her? Why won't she ban Dee Dee? She doesn't like Dee Dee. She doesn't like the Dee Dee's around her man. So if you were a girl and you liked a guy and there was a girl sleeping with your guy, would you want to talk to him? Would you allow them to talk to you? Nope. Her man. I know, her man. Well, Chantal will die on the hill with that statement. It's her man. I remember watching the video where she was going off and she goes, how dare a woman cross the threshold of that house, and then pointing out all the things that she bought. That's my pot. That's my food. She's sleeping on the blanket that I bought, and this, that, and the other thing, trying to claim ownership over him. Can you elaborate in the cards about the Dee Dee Natter falling out events? I play as dirty as the gal trying to steal him. See, that's the thing though, Kate. By the way, Creator, I'm not ignoring what you want. Just let me address this for a second. Kate, here's the thing. I'm 51 years old. Okay, I've been around and I know things. And a lot of younger women get it wrong. They honestly walk around thinking that another woman can steal their man. In their head, they're like, "Oh, you stole my man. You're trying to steal my man." Let me tell you something. If a man loves you, he nobody can steal him away. Nobody. He goes because he wants to go. He stays because he wants to stay. You can't sit there and safeguard somebody from not having contact with any other person, and by doing so, you're safeguarding the love. No, if the love is real, you can be secure in it, and the person can go where they want to go, and you're not going to be afraid of them cheating. You know, there is no stealing a man or a woman from another person. That's ridiculous. People are not material goods. They are beings of free will. You love who you want to love. You go where you want to go. That's the way it should be. So Chantal over there like a 16-year-old. She's trying to steal my man. Well, if she could steal your man, that means he wasn't your man to start with. He wasn't yours. My fiance stays because he loves me. I so much to get hurt by someone. Aw, nice. Don't play it. Don't play what? I'm so confused. What you're asking me? All right. So let me just look at this again for a second. We've got Natter here. This is Natter. This is Daddy Natter. Here's another player. That looks like Roman. Maybe things between Dee Dee and Natter are going to go sour. They're going to go sour. Something's going to make them go sour. I think maybe because Natter is just too, how can I say this? He's just into the chemicals, and staying up all night and partying all day and all that stuff. And Dee Dee's just not like that. She's trying to keep up with him, but he goes 100 miles an hour. She cannot keep up. She's being drawn into the lifestyle, but it's not really for her, if that makes sense. She's doing it to make him happy, you know, all being up all hours of the night, but you just physically, she just can't keep up with it. She can't keep up with it. She's tired. Could you inquire if Dee Dee will spill the beans after they're falling out publicly after the event? I don't think she will. I really don't think she will. You know, she's part of the drama and she got sucked in. Now that she's in the drama, now that she's around Natter, she's there. But, you know, I see some heartache on the horizon for those two. All right, so Judgment. Hold on a second. I see a lot of work ahead for Dee Dee. I see a lot of work ahead for her. And the sense that I get from this card is that she's going to be working really, really hard and carrying a lot of the weight. If she wants to be with Natter, she's going to be the one to go out and get a job and work. He's really not going to be pulling his share. He's not going to be pulling his share. He's not going to work. He's too spoiled by Chantal. He likes his women to work. You know? Like, hey, you know, you pay the bills, you pay the rent. I just want to live off of you. And Dee Dee's going to have a decision to make. Then she's going to get away, and this is going to happen. Where's the Judgment card? It's right here. I pulled that. So, hold on a second, Creator. I'll do another reading for that. I need dry throat. So sorry. So, things have already begun to go a little bit sour between Dee Dee and Natter. And there's going to be more stuff that happens. There's going to be more stuff that happens. And Dee Dee's going to go through a period where she is doing everything, supporting everything, and then she's going to reach a point where she just can't do it. Going to be a lot of strife between those two. He likes Dee Dee, but he's stuck in his ways, and it's going to cause a lot of strife. Yeah, he wants servitude. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Am I using the Celtic cross? Well, I lay out my cards this way. This, and then you got a line over here. So I don't know what you would call that. One straight line and a cross beside it. Are y'all? Are you guys having fun with the trolls tonight? Playing a whack-a-mole? Maybe the decision is she doesn't let him move in with that. Hello, Lark. You know, if Dee Dee's smart, she will not let him move with her to Montreal. This time that she's spending around him right now at the trap house, that should give her a brief overlay of this is what it's going to be like to live with him. So she's going to make that decision. Do you want to take the jump and let him move in? Or don't you? You know, I wouldn't. If she's already tired and she's been there for a week, can you imagine a month of Natter nonstop? Hell no. Be all tired and stuff. I wouldn't. Hold on a minute. Your tarot streams are my favorite. Well, thank you. You know what, Karen? He says he's moving in 2 weeks. Not quite sure yet. I got a feeling it may happen. You know, the thing is, anything can happen between now and this. Because it's 2 weeks off, it's hard to know exactly what's going on. It's hard to know. Where is Fee? Hold on. I'm a fast typer. You couldn't put up with him for 1 day? You got one. Are there that many trolls in my room? Y'all are just playing whack-a-mole with the trolls? I bet he loses his job within the first week. See, there's a part of me thinking that he's not moving to Montreal because he said he's going to start a new job, but it's not starting until April. So that's like quite a ways away. What employer makes an employee wait 2 or 3 months for a job? And why would anyone leave behind thousands of dollars to go move to another place where you're not going to make as much? You know, you're gonna. Natter's a greedy fool. Do you honestly think he's gonna walk away from like 8-10 grand a month to go work a regular job? He is so spoiled by Chantal, buying him everything he wants. Do you think he's gonna walk away from that? Do you think that his ego would be able to survive thinking about somebody else getting all that money, having to swallow that fact at night, knowing that since he's not there, somebody else is getting it, like, say, someone like Pete's? He doesn't even like Pete's living in the house with Chantal. Restaurant not opening till then. You know, that could be a possibility. I mean, everything, the vid happening, that could be a possibility. But still, it's like you're an employer and you're expecting a potential employee to wait months for employment. Okay. But, you know, who knows? Who knows? That just seems rather unusual, I think. All right, so I'm asking the cards, are Dee Dee and what's the relationship between Dee Dee and Natter for real? Are they friends, more than friends? I'll tell you one thing that's making me mad, though, about the Dee Dee Natter situation. The ignorance that it's bringing out in Chantal's chat. I see so many people making ignorant, rude remarks about Dee Dee, saying she might be a man, or you know, just making transphobic remarks. That makes me so angry. It doesn't matter if Dee Dee is a biological woman or she's trans. It doesn't matter. It's the person that Natter likes hanging out with. It's the person that he prefers that person's company. You know, gender be damned. It's a person that he likes. It doesn't matter what's going on in their shirt or in their pants. They like the person. They like the person. And it's rather low that just because you happen to like a person and you may not like the person that that person is attracted to, and they happen to find another person that they're interested in, you're going to go low and say, oh, it must be because that person is not really a woman. It's a man. Regardless of gender, it's still a person. It's still a person. Who cares about the chromosomes and how they're lined up? It's still a person. Dee Dee seems like a nice person for the most part. Maybe, you know, Chantal and Natter, they butt heads too much. They're toxic for each other. And if Dee Dee is trans, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If she's a biological woman, there's nothing wrong with that. She's still a person. And I will still call her a female, regardless of what. I see her as a person, same as any other. Oh, Nancy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Nancy? She lost her kitty today. I'm so sorry, dear. I've had that happen to me. I've lost some littles. Please get some hearts in the chat for Nancy. She's lost one of her little ones crossed the Rainbow Bridge today. She had a good 18 years. And you know what? That's what matters, Nancy. You know, you as her pet parent, you gave her the best life you could. And I'm sure she died very happy and healthy and feeling loved. That's important. That as pet parents, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. As I said earlier, YouTube reality crap brings out the worst in many of us watching the train wreck, trolling, dragging, insulting. No, it's not good. But it is what it is. It's reality TV. Sometimes it brings out the ugly in people. She's with her sister today. I'm so glad they're together. Oh. I'm sorry, Nancy. And I know you just lost your little. I had a cat named Snowball. She was a ragamuffin ragdoll mix, and she was my baby. Had her for 17 years, and she died. And after she passed, I swore I was never going to get any more cats. Never. I didn't want to go through that heartache again. Look what happened to me. How did that happen? How did that happen? What? What is this? What? I know Foodie's live right now. She can wait. She can wait. She'll be gone. I know, Slime. I know. I know she's live, baby. I always wait till after she's done to cover her live so I can cut out all the crap that you guys don't need to see. He was being noisy earlier. At the beginning of the live, he was being noisy. Wow, wow. He was rolling his R's at me. I'm like, don't you roll your R's at me. Rude. Don't insult me in cat language. Rude. Rude. You're cursing me out in cat language, and I can't understand you, but I know the tone. Don't you use that tone over here. But I swore I would never get any more pets after Snow passed away. And then that happened. That one. See that one? See that one? That one. That one. That one. She was first. I was literally in my house, minding my business. There were neighbors that lived beneath me. They already had like 3 or 4 cats. They were driving around one night, and they saw this little gray and white kitten all by itself. They pulled over, got the kitten, brought her home, cleaned her up, took her to the vet, fed her, tamed her because she was a little bit feral, and then they had to move. And they were already at their pet limit. So they knew that I was a cat mama, and my cat had died. They came knocking on my door with this little ball of gray and white fluff and said, you want to take care of her? And I said, all right. Within like an hour, I knew I was keeping her. And then this one, I found him on the side of the road. So the person who said, I'm never getting a cat again, now has 2. And I know your heart is hurting for your little Nancy, but trust me when I say that when you're ready, when it's time, when you feel better, there's nothing like new life to heal a broken heart, meaning adopting a kitten, you know, when you're ready, when you know it's time, when you're ready, it'll help to heal the pain. New life in the house. What's that? Okay, be little, be good. Yeah, you know it's meant to be. So what is the relationship of Natter and Dee Dee? Are y'all watching Foodie over there? Y'all quiet. Y'all watching Foodie, ain't you? Is she doing anything besides acting the fool? Y'all are peeking in on Foodie, ain't you? Tell the truth. Y'all nosy people. Nosy. He's cooking with Dee Dee. Of course they are. Notice every time that Chantal goes live, he goes live. He goes live. They have to live stream back to back. They ping pong back and forth. What's new in her life? Oh, let's see. A week? Do we have all night? What has happened with Foodie? Well, she basically spent an entire week raging at Natter and foaming at the mouth because she couldn't get over to Natter. She was hoping to go over there on Valentine's Day, and Dee Dee was still there. They had a huge blowout fight on Valentine's Day night where they were both going off on each other, and Foodie was revealing personal information. And then allegedly, the cops are called the next day or something. You know, it's just recycled drama. And then there's this new player named Roman that's entered the picture that's a little bit too young for Foodie. That's pretty much about it. Did I catch you up sufficiently? All right. Oops. Are these backwards? Yeah, they are. What in the hell? All right. I know you're waiting for the read. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're going to hit me over the head, aren't you? No, you haven't missed much, Nancy. I'm sorry. I suck. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. I'm sick of Foodie stealing my music. I'm taking it back. You can't take my music, Foodie. You hear me? You're not allowed. I'm taking it back. Carly and her boyfriend booked their cruise already and told they were waiting for Chantal to book hers, and she ignored them. She's going to flake on them. So she was supposed to go on a cruise with them, or did they book a cruise and Chantal was supposed to book a room on the same cruise? Yeah, like Chantal's going to go on a cruise. Okay, no. And Chantal's been teaching Pete to cook. They all want to go on the same cruise. She'll never make it there. She'll never make it on the cruise. You know, Chantal not showing up on the cruise would be the best thing for Carly and Josh. They would actually have a good time. If Chantal tagged along, they'd be miserable. They'd be getting off the boat roasting her. And the next video would be like, oh my God. Let me tell you what happened with Foodie on the cruise from hell. She did this, and oh, they'd be roasting her like, I can't believe this woman. She wouldn't leave us alone. She was drunk, acting the fool, and she danced on the bar, and she was flashing her boobs in front of everybody. It was a riot. She ignored Carly? Well, that's new. Then she has to wait to get paid. That's another week or so. No, 17, 16, 17. 5 days. 5 days. We got to wait 5 days to get paid. We don't get paid till the 21st. She's got to wait. So sad. The woman makes 10, 15, 20 grand a month and she's broke before payday. Excuse me? Huh? You're making 20 grand. Where's all that money going? What are you doing? Pretended not to see the chat. Oh, of course she did. Like, huh? What are you talking about? What's going on? Right? Yeah, the $700 wig, which is now trashed. Daddy Natter. Man. Let's see. Looking. All right. Let me see what the cards say about Natty Daddy and Dee Dee. You're a real love child. All right. Her edibles. Yep, she did pay for all that stuff. She's a moron. The other night, I don't know if you guys caught this. The other night, the night where she was completely out of it, I was watching it on a Tikka Masala channel. I'm like, what is she on? The girl she's gone. She's not even coherent right now. And her face was literally numb. I'm like, what is she on? And the next day she said that throughout the day she ate her 2,000 milligram wheel of gummies. 2,000 milligrams of edibles in one day. That's ridiculous. Happy birthday, Lois. All right. So going back to the reading, let's see. She smokes it. She smokes it, eats it, drinks it. So this is what the cards are telling me right now. Let me see if I can put these aside. So right now, this is Natter. He's in a not great spot. He's in a not great spot and he knows it. This is what he wants to be. This is what he wants to be. He wants more money. He wants to be on top of the world. He doesn't like the fact that Everything that he has is tied to Chantal. Like all of his fortune is tied to Chantal, and he knows the moment he moves completely away from her that he's going to go right back down to the bottom. And he's mad about that. He's so mad. He put himself there, but he's still mad that he's not higher up the ladder because he really wants to be higher up the ladder. No, he was never in a great spot, Nancy. Well, he's a narcissist, Juicer. He's a narcissist. Narcissists always think better of themselves, you know, like they think very highly of themselves, no matter what the situation. They think they deserve more and that they're entitled to more, right? So Natter looked at Chantal as a means to get on Easy Street. And he got on Easy Street for a while, but it was Easy Street with a condition. He was able to walk on Easy Street as long as they walked together. Because in all the several months that he's been on Easy Street, Chantal is connected to that. He hasn't made his own lane on Easy Street. Do you follow? He never found a way to pave his own path. It's always been connected to her. Oh yeah, he resents Chantal. He does resent her. He resents her big time. He will never acknowledge it that he's responsible for this situation. I mean, he signed on for this, but and he's looking out for opportunity. He's looking out for opportunity. Problem is, Chantal spoiled him. She spoiled him. And once you've been to the top of the mountain, it's hard to go back down to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? When you've had several months of somebody buying you the best food, buying you tracksuits, paying for everything, coming back down to the bottom of the mountain with all the real people, that's going to be something his ego, it just doesn't want to deal with. That's why he sticks around Chantal, because he knows without her, he's got to go back to that ordinary life. No free rides anymore. He had to have sex. Nancy. Why you got to do that to me? Rude. Rude. Let's see. What's interesting about this card is that it was placed this way. And the sense that I'm getting off of this card is where this card would normally show a person burdened with problems and things. Since it's crossing him, the sense that I'm getting off of it is he's looking for someone else to take the burdens off of him and carry the burdens for him. In other words, somebody else to do all of the heavy lifting. So what you have, this is Dee Dee. She's going to be burning the candle at both ends, taking care of herself and taking care of Natter. Like dipping in her pool of prosperity and spilling it over here for Natter's sake. Using part of her means to take care of him. Y'all look from, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look. Kitty break. Look at the babies. Sparky. Sparky Booger. See how he loves on her? He loves Booger. Hey, you with the face. Come here. You with the little face. You get down. All right. So Dee Dee is going to be, she's going to be working overtime taking care of Natter. Natter's not going to be all about that life taking care of her. You know, he contacts women because he wants to be taken care of. It's not the other way around. That's right, Bobby. So here's Dee Dee. Wheel of Fortune. Natter's looking for money-making opportunities. And he's going to find something later that works for him. Just not right now. It's not right now. So he's sticking to the Chantal play. In other words, even though he likes Dee Dee, he's taking money wherever he can find it. He's taking money wherever he can find it. But to answer the question, are they intimately involved? The answer is yes. They are. He likes her company. She likes his. But I think she's getting a full taste of Natter right now, like a real taste. And maybe she's starting to realize that he's just too much for her to handle, you know? You know, if she's got any kind of a brain, she'll realize, look, a normal life and him don't work. What is her motivation? Well, I think she started off just liking Natter, and then she got pulled into the game. Maybe she got offered. Hello? Come here, mouthy boy. Bobby. Come here, Bobby. Come here. What's the matter? Come here. See, there he is. There's my mouthy boy. Come here. Come here. Hello? Somebody said it sounds like he's trying to say, hey, you get off the bed. Come here, you fat boy. You fat boy. Take a look, Chantal. This is what a well cared for baby boy looks like. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Look at your boy with your face. Look at the boy. I don't know why, but I don't see them intimate. You don't have to be intimate to love somebody. Sometimes the best forms of intimacy have nothing to do with sex. You know, there could be intimacy in just a moment of silence between two people. Just two people sitting right next to each other and not saying a word and yet saying everything. You know? You guys know what I'm talking about? You just feel connected to somebody. And you just feel so comfortable with them, you don't have to talk. And yet you know what they're thinking. There's no need for words. That kind of stuff. That's the best. But somebody told me once that when Sparky talks like that, it's like he's trying to say mom. Mom? Mom? What? What do you want? So is there anything else that we want to know about Chantal universe? We covered Natter, Dee Dee, Roman. What haven't we covered yet? Do I do readings? On occasion when I have time. What's love got to do with it? Depends on the person, the situation. not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through. Kiwi. I hope Kiwi snatches that wig off and flies away with it. I want to see that. I want to see Kiwi the parrot grab her wig, snatch it off, and fly away. Fly away with that. Come on, Kiwi, come through for us. Grab a hold of Chantal's wig and fly away with that sucker. Kiwi, pluck her wig off. Didn't Chantal say she likes seagulls? I'm waiting for that moment where Chantal gets out of her car and there's just that moment of happenstance where she's walking across the parking lot and some seagull just craps all over her head. Come on, Mother Nature, help us out here. You know, poo-poo's not in the kitchen. You just said that? What'd you say that? So is Farty Beauty still live? What is she doing? Let me go see real quick. What is she up to? I'm nosy. Hold on a minute. This away. What are you doing, Foodie? Are you eating again? Oh, God. She's doing the freaking llama streams. Hate those.
My friend.
Nope, I'm out. I hate the llama streams. You feel bad. Wemergy? Can you tell me what Wemergy is? I feel bad energy. Well, if you feel bad energy, it has nothing to do with me. I'm all the way over here. Maybe you can light a candle and burn some sage and feel better. I'm all the way over here. I'm not even over there. Chantal laying on her llama. I hate those streams because she barely talks. She just mumbles, facing the camera. I hate those. I try to avoid those as much as possible. They're both live still. Oh, God. That llama, poor llama. It needs to be replaced. It's seen so much. It's been through so much trauma. Poor llama, poor gaming chair. Poor the gaming chair, the office chair, and the llama. They just need their own special retirement home. You know, they just need to be quietly, respectfully retired. They've all had a life. Did you see all the clothes she left at Natter's? Also, someone said something she left her CPAP at Natter's. She left her CPAP at Natter at Romans. Don't forget the couch. Yeah, the poor couch. She left her CPAP at Romans. Did anybody see the CPAP at Romans, or did somebody just say she said she left the CPAP over there? Was it spotted at Roman's house? Did somebody actually see it in the live stream? See, now I'm confused. I'm very confused because she wasn't at Roman's all night. She was only there for a minute, so why would she need to take her CPAP over there for that? She didn't even fall asleep. I saw her and it looked like it. Nancy, without sounding graphic, what you saw wasn't blood, sweetheart. What you saw wasn't blood. It was something else. You figure it out. That wasn't blood you were looking at. Okay. Let's put it this way. She doesn't wipe. And we'll leave it there. What do you think that stuff? Hey, I didn't bring this up. I didn't bring this up. Somebody else brought it up. Don't yell at me. I'm over here doing my cards and y'all are just talking about it. I'm sorry. Listen, don't ask the question if you don't want the answer. I'm going to give it to you. I got to be honest, right? You brought it here. I'm just discussing it. Sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Go watch one of my ambiance videos and clear your head. No, she doesn't wipe. Slime works. There was one live stream. This happened recently. She was in the kitchen and then she had to go pee or something in the bathroom. And she thought she turned the stream off. And people actually saw her go into the bathroom, sit on the toilet, and then come out of the bathroom without wiping or without washing her hands. Hey, Jim. And everybody called her out on it. Okay. What did you walk into? I don't know. What did you walk into? Oh, she did? She blamed it on, you know, I'm struggling to be ladylike here because I don't want to be crude and I don't want to gross anybody out. So I'm going to be polite. We're going to use code words to keep from grossing everybody out. I'm going to maintain a sense of decorum here because that's always appreciated, I guess. But as far as the man's cream cheese doesn't look like that, even when it's dry. There, I said it. Cream cheese doesn't do that. What comes out white stays white. It doesn't turn brown. I'm trying to be nice, Nancy. You know what's really sad? I'm a reactor. And I started off reacting to Chantal. And all I had to deal with was her eating a meal. That was easy. That was simple, right? Y'all remember the good old days of Foodie's mukbangs? All we had to talk about was her eating a meal. And what has all of this turned into? You practically have to be a medical doctor and well-versed on addiction and drugs and chemicals and amounts and to keep up with Foodie. You have to have such a varied education to keep up with Foodie. How did we get here? From her talking about eating McDonald's to all of this stuff. How rude. I don't want to discuss her feminine habits or lack of habits thereof. I don't want to talk about infections or STDs. I just feel dirty doing it. I'll talk about food, but I just feel dirty talking about all this intimate, personal stuff. You know, it's ew, gross. BB, pizza, natter. That's how BB though. BB's out of it. BB's been out of the picture. He had nothing to do with all the toxicity. He got out before all that started. He got out before all that started. He got out before all of it really kicked into high gear. He dodged a bullet. Ew, Becky. Becky, what are we talking about, Becky? Oh my God. Like, I can't believe you. We're talking about STDs today again for like the 10th time. Oh, how boring. Like, I thought we talked about that yesterday and the day before. But yes, this is what Chantal Universe has turned into, us talking about things that really should not be discussed. He got rid of her once at the cockroach infestation. I don't blame him. You know, just, you know, he was a clean person. You know, if you're a clean person, you can't stand unclean people. You can't, you know, if you're a neat freak, you can't stand people who are not neat freaks. It just don't work. All right, so what else can we talk about here as far as the tarot? Let's see. We've asked about Dee Dee and Natter, Roman. How about doing one on Miss Chantal? All by myself. It's so funny how we don't talk anymore. Ooh, that's a good old song. Just thinking about Natter and Chantal. That's a good song for the two of them. We'll have serious play. As long as it can, Christine. This is all that Chantal does for a living. This is how she makes her money. She's going to drag this out as long as she can because she doesn't have a plan B. She doesn't have a parachute or anything to fall back on. So she, you know, it's important for her to keep this going as long as possible. And so she'll do whatever it is she has to do to keep people looking at her. I mean, she's expanding our girl. She's not just doing things herself. She's bringing in people to help her make money. She's expanding the empire. She's generating more interest because she knows without YouTube, she'd be up shit creek without a paddle and ready to go over the waterfall. No, she's not about that saving, investing life. If she were smart, she'd put that money away, she'd pay off her taxes, get a car, pay it off, buy a house, pay that off, put some money away into a nest egg every single month. That way, if something did happen, she'd be good for at least a little while. Carmageddon happened. We've all been waiting for it. Trust me, we've all been waiting for it. We're all waiting impatiently for that. We've all been waiting impatiently for Carmageddon. Let's see what the cards have to say about Chantal by her doggone selfish self. Because forgetting at her, I want to know about her. Wonder what kind of undies they'll provide her in prison. I don't think they give you underwear in prison. I don't think they give you a bra either. They give you like the prison uniform, but I don't think they provide under things. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that. Are you kidding me? Chantal would love prison because she could just be somewhere and not have to do anything. Did you get to ride your bicycle on the 405? Not yet. She's the Teflon cow, nothing sticks. Ain't that the truth? Hey, Foodie's got that heavy-duty non-stick surface. Yes, she does, our girl. They must give you bra and undergarment civil rights. I don't know these things about prison. Somebody who's been to prison would know more so than I, because I don't even know. I don't even know. A sports bra. Large Marge in charge. No, her prison name will be Tiny. They will call her Tiny. Come here, Tiny. They'll call her Tiny. Tiny be doing things for a honey bun. You got a honey bun, she'll be your best friend for a minute. Pigpen is more suitable. Far too, well, you know, she would learn to behave, a honey bun. Chantal will be the one to get in trouble in prison because she would just get too hungry and start taking everybody else's food, and that would get her in serious trouble with everybody else. You know what I mean? Hey, Tiny, where's my chips at? I don't know. Did you eat them? No. She'd be getting in trouble for like stealing everybody else's food. Did you get into my honey buns again? How come your breath smells like honey glaze? Oh, because I took care of Peaches earlier. I didn't say that. If she loses her income, I feel she'll become a full-on hoarder. She already is. She's got so much stuff in her house. All right. I want to know about Miss Chantal. What is it? I'm not. Should work. No, no. That'd be the worst place to put Chantal is in the kitchen. Are you kidding me? She wouldn't stop eating. Those little tiny meals they give you in prison, she'd want more food. She'd be like working in the kitchen, eating all the food behind everybody's back. Tiny, why are you spending so much time in the fridge for? You're eating as much food as you're making for everybody else. They kick her out of the kitchen for eating too much food while she was making for the prisoners. That's a bot. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey? What's going on? What's going on? Huh. Let me see. Let's see. Let me just take a minute to look at this. This is what Natter really wants. You know, he wants to be with somebody and he wants a family. Deep down, that's what he wants. And Chantal just keeps offering him more and more money. And it's going to get to the point where no matter what she offers him, it's not going to make him happy. He's going to turn away from it anyway. Ace of Swords. So Mr. Natter has a decision to make. Does he want to go off and be with Dee Dee and she's much more pleasant company? Or how much longer is he going to put up with the toxicity that is Chantal? I think there might be something in play where he's just trying to stack his money from Chantal and build up a nest egg to get away from her so he can get away for a while. Just take as much from Chantal as possible for as long as he can while he can before he's gone. She will coffee bees from the day room. Making that prison coffee. Hooch. Making prison hooch. You flash back to the Spice Girls. Nice. All right, guys. I think that's all the tarot readings that I'm going to do tonight. I just want a bees. I just want a bees. Well, go ahead and bees. I don't care. Bees all you want. Just don't turn your camera on. Leave us out of it. There's no nest big enough for Tiny. You know what, Nancy? If she ever went to prison and they made her sleep on the floor instead of a cell, she'd be right at home already. You know, she already sleeps on the floor at the trap house. So if she had to sleep on the floor in a prison cell, she'd be right at home. To be like, this feels like home to me. They would tell her, Tiny, you have to sleep on the floor. Okay. Who will crack first, Koki or Chinny? Crack Hal, though. If he's got new groceries, she's still seeing them. Crack Hal in what way, James? Chinny will always crack first. Koki will never crack. Running back. Well, she's already run back. She's already bought him groceries. She already bought him groceries. She already ran back. It already happened. It was a dumb deal. All right, guys, I'm going to go and finish up the rest of my dishes because I did a load of dishes before I started doing the tarot readings, so they should be done by now. So I'm going to respectfully say goodnight. Y'all have a good one, and thank you guys for joining me. And I will see you guys later. Y'all take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.